The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Davis County Mustangs basketball is on the air on New Country 104.3 KRKN. Our coverage of Mustang basketball is made possible thanks to these sponsors: Brothers Market, Community First Credit Union, Davis County Community School District, Davis County Hospital, Dixon's Mattress Outlet, First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, Geotech Sand and Stone, Hamilton Produce, Hopkins Fencing, Northside Insurance, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Petrito Orthodontics, Pulaski Lumber, Slayton Polaris, Spillman Auto Parts, Wells Hometown Drug, and William Penn University. Now, let's get you to the court for all the play-by-play action with the voice of the Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
Basketball is live on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Welcome to Bloomfield, where tonight the Davis County Lady Mustangs kick off conference play. They'll be taking on the Centerville Redettes. It's a pleasure to have you with us on this Friday evening. I'm Ellis Kojo. I am joined by Parker Stevens, who is our on-site producer. The diminutive Allison Walker is with us in spirit, and she'll be adroitly handling the radio side back in our headquarters in Ottumwa. Coming up next, we'll take a look back at Davis County's game on Tuesday night as the ladies Mustangs were overwhelmed by Oskaloosa. This is Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back in 2 minutes.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Go
Mustangs! Welcome back to Bloomfield, where Davis County is getting set to take on Centerville in each squad's South Central Conference opener. Davis County traveled to Oskaloosa on Tuesday night, looking to bounce back after a loss the previous night. However, after trailing by 6 at halftime, the Lady Mustangs were blitzed by the Indians in the third quarter. Oskaloosa outscored Davis County 25-10 in the third stanza to build a 21-point lead. And from there, Oski cruised to a season opening win. Final score, Oskaloosa 65, Davis County 41. Briley Law and Macy Hill had 9 points apiece to lead Davis County, but the Mustangs were overwhelmed on the glass. Oskaloosa out-rebounded the Lady Mustangs 41-28. In each of Davis County's 3 losses, the Lady Mustangs have been out-rebounded. Now Davis County must turn the page and take the court versus a Centerville squad that has dominated the series in recent history. Davis County has not beaten Centerville in 6 years. Coming up next, we'll take a look at Centerville. The Redettes return a loaded team that looks to make a run towards the South Central Conference crown. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Davis County Basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Chris Myrtle at Hamilton Produce. We have what you need to keep everything on your farm or in the shop in working order, including a full line of cattle chutes and calving equipment. We are also your best source for the most competitive prices on LP gas. Check out our full line of Carhartt clothing and dry shod boots. And did we mention we now carry Orca coolers as well? Hamilton Produce, your one-stop shop for all your farm and hardware needs. Just off the square in Bloomfield or on the old Brick Plant Road in Ottumwa.
It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Davis County Basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Go Mustangs!
We're inching closer to the tip-off between Davis County and Centerville. This is the first South Central Conference game for both teams. Centerville is 1-0 on the season. Davis County is 1-3. The Centerville Redettes went 16-7 last season with a playoff win mixed in there as well. They returned a deep, experienced team with Knoxville. They returned a deep, experienced team, and with Knoxville missing its top player due to graduation, Centerville might be the favorite to take the South Central Conference crown. The Redettes kicked off the season on November 20th with a resounding 69-30 win over Iowa Valley. Senior Claire Matthews poured in a game-high 22 points for Centerville. That game, however, was 2 weeks ago, so the question that is right now surrounding the Centerville squad is, will Centerville be well rested and hit the ground running, or will the Redettes be rusty coming off the long layoff? I mentioned earlier that Centerville has dominated this matchup in recent years. The last time Davis County beat Centerville was in this very gym, but it happened back in December of 2014. So it is a long Centerville winning streak that Davis County is looking to snap tonight. Straight ahead, the starting lineups and a tip-off of the conference opener between Davis County and Centerville. You're listening to Lady Mustang Basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. We'll be back in a minute.
Fall is upon us, and we at First Iowa State Bank know it is never too early to think about your ag needs for next year. You deserve the support of a financial institution that understands agriculture and has a long-term commitment to your success. Choosing the right ag lender for your needs is vital to the strength and success of your operation. Whether you produce grain, raise livestock, or have a combination of both, our staff of ag lenders in Keosauqua or Bloomfield will work with you to determine the right lending option. First Iowa State Bank in Keosauqua, Cantrell, and Bloomfield. Member FDIC.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family.
You're watching Davis County Basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Go Mustangs!
Warm-ups have concluded here in Bloomfield. So let's jump into the starting lineups for both Centerville and Davis County. First for Centerville, coached by Nick Baloma, 1-0 on the season. They have not played since November 20th. Claire Matthews, a 5'6" senior. Rachel George, a 6-foot sophomore. Mickey Stevens, a 5'6" junior. Abby Drew, a 5'6" junior. And Claire George, a 6-foot senior. And for the Davis County Lady Mustangs, head coach Jeff Graves, coming in with a 1-3 record. Isabel Settles, a 5'6" junior. Riley Law, a 5'7" junior. Sophia Young, a 5'6" sophomore. Macy Hill, a 5'7 junior, and Morgan P. Fish, a 5'8 senior. We'll step away from the national anthem, and when we come back, the tip-off between Davis County and Centerville in the South Central Conference opener. This is Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
At Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
Do you need a fence built? Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield and save yourself some blood, sweat, and tears. Skylar can build whatever kind of fence you need, from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs he has done. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield today to get on his building list, as it will fill up fast. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Go
Tip-off controlled by Centerville as we get started here in Bloomfield in the the conference opener for both Centerville and Davis County. Rachel George chisels her way towards the lane, misses the shot from up close. Claire George tried to get the rebound, but the first rebound is vacuumed in by Macy Hill of Davis County. Mustang basketball, first possession of the game for them. They come in with a 1-3 record, looking to break a 2-game losing streak. Right corner three by Hill is no good. Weak side rebound fought over and won by Settles of Davis County, but she traveled. That's the first turnover of the game going against the Lady Mustangs. Mickey Stevens brings it up the court for Centerville. Up top is Rachel George, stops at the foul line, tosses on the right side to Drew. Into the corner, Stevens tried to feed Claire George in the post. Good defense by P-Fish, tipping it away. On the other way, Hill is fouled on the layup attempt by Rachel George. So that's the first foul on Rachel. And Macy Hill will look to break the seal from the foul line tonight.
Macy, a junior, 7:05. Jim gets this quiet, gets kind of scary because we're just not used to.
First free throw by Hill is around and in. That breaks the seal. 1-0 Davis County. Hill leading Davis County in scoring at 11.5 a game. And Hill makes it 2 for 2. 2-0 Davis County. Centerville with the basketball coming up on 1 minute gone from the first quarter. Stevens pushes, hands it off to Drew. Top of the key, Rachel George with the ball fake, dribbles with the left hand, spinning in the lane. Comes to a stop, surrounded by Mustangs, and appears a foul will be called on Davis County. And it'll go against Sophia Young. That is her first. Centerville ball out of bounds. They trail 2-0 and getting fouled on the inbound pass. Rachel George received the pass, and that's 2 quick fouls on Sophia Young. Rachel George has the line to shoot 2, and we'll see what head coach Jeff Graves does with her 5'6" sophomore guard. In the meantime, George makes her first free throw to make it 2-1. And now George will shoot for the tie. Jaylee Law coming into the game, replacing Sophia Young, who has to exit with her 2 quick fouls. Second free throw for George. That spins out, and Law grabs the rebound. Briley Law. Now Jaylee Law on the right side. Drew it to Hill in the corner, but Hill couldn't handle the pass. It gets fumbled out of bounds near the Centerville bench. And on the turnover, the Redheads get it back, and Centerville can take their first lead of the game on this possession with 6:40 remaining in the opening stanza. Davis County playing a 1-3-1 zone on the defensive end. Drew at the top of the circle, picks up her dribble. Looking for a teammate. 5-second violation. Good defense by Davis County. Law and Hill surrounded Stevens and they surrounded Drew, didn't give her a chance to find a teammate. And so Davis County gets it back on the turnover, leading 2-1 with 6:24 left to go in the opening quarter. Law in the backcourt, throws it into the front court to Jaylee Law. Settles, splits a double team, and she's fouled. Settles being very aggressive going towards the hoop. She split a Centerville double team, and the referees will huddle to see which Redette to call the foul on. And the foul goes against Abby Drew of Centerville. That's her first. Team fouls even at 2 with 6:16 remaining in the first quarter. Davis County with the ball leading 2-1. Jaylee Law inbounds for Davis County. Settles, left wing. Being hounded by Claire Matthews. She spins, goes back into the corner, hands it off to Hill, and a blocking foul called on Matthews, who was a bit too close to Macy Hill as she was putting down the dribble. First foul on Matthews. Davis County keeps the ball. Hill, right next to us if you're looking at our Atomo Radio Group Facebook page. Inbounds it to Jaylee Law near the half-court line. Now Briley Law to Jaylee Law. Right corner, Hill. Three-pointer on the way. Air ball, and coming down with the rebound is Drew. Centerville comes back, trailing 2-1. 5:55 left to go, first quarter. Traveling. Nope, double dribble. Called against Abby Drew. Third turnover in the early going for Centerville. Davis County has given it up twice. Nothing but free throws have been the scoring so far. 2 free throws by Macy Hill and 1 free throw by Rachel George of Centerville.
And let's see, we've got another substitution, Allison Castile.
Allison Castile into the game for Centerville. Hill into the front court. Spinning on the right wing. Top of the key, Jaylee Law. Tosses underneath the P-Fish, and she is fouled as she took up a shot from the right block. Foul called on Rachel George, and that is her second.
Foul on the Redette, and this is going to be a shooting foul. Foul was charged on Rachel George. That'll be her second.
P-Fish heads to the line to shoot 2 as Davis County looks to extend their 2-1 lead. P-Fish first free throw, nothing but net. P-Fish, a 5'8" senior, one of the few seniors on this Davis County squad. Just 2 seniors on the varsity team. P-Fish makes it 2 for 2. Davis County 4, Centerville 1. 5:37 left to go in the first quarter. Davis County stays in their 1-3-1 zone. Castile was open in the right corner. She hits the floater. That's the first field goal of the game by either team. And Centerville within 1, 4-3. 5:20 remaining first quarter. Briley Law breaks the press into the front court. Trying to wrap around a pass, but it got tipped around and stolen by Claire George of Centerville. Redheads come back looking for their first lead of the game. Hammered on the other end. Castile by Briley Law. And Law, I beg your pardon, that's the first foul on Briley Law. Castile will shoot 2. And the first free throw by Castile is off the mark. 5:12 remaining in the first quarter. 1 more free throw for Castile to try to tie the game. And she puts it in, and that knocks the game up at 4. 2-1-2 four-court press being played by Centerville. In the backcourt, Briley Law. Got her pass tipped away, stolen by Matthews. Back the other way, got a shot rejected by Law, and it went off the head of Matthews. And it goes to Davis County. The Centerville bench, in particular, head coach Nick Paloma, giving one of the officials an earful as he wanted a foul call, and they called a travel on Briley Law because she moved on the inbound pass, and it wasn't after a made basket. You have to stay still when you inbound it. Briley Law did not, and it's a turnover. Centerville ball, looking to break a 4-4 tie with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Claire George misses from up close. Rebound got tipped into the left corner, collected by Stevens. And Stevens got hit on the side of the head as she went up for a layup. Briley Law getting her money's worth on both of the fouls that she's committed in this quarter. That'll be her second. And heading to the line is Mickey Stevens, looking to give Centerville their first lead of this ball game. Stevens can't get the roll on the first free throw. Bella Tranquilino is in the game for Davis County, replacing Briley Law. Next free throw by Stevens, again for the lead. And hit the rim, the glass, and then dropped on in to give Centerville a 5-4 lead. 4:49 left to go in the first quarter. Hill picks up her dribble in the backcourt. Cross-court pass for Settles into the front court. She tried to throw it down low, and it went off the leg of Stevens out of bounds. She was looking for Pete Fish on the right block. It stays with Davis County. Centerville 5, Davis County 4. 4:40 left to go, opening quarter. Jaylee Law to trigger it in for the Lady Mustangs. Lob to Tranquilino. Short shot from the right side, won't go. Weak side rebound reeled in by Claire George. Centerville brings it back, leading 5-4. Stevens weaving her way through traffic. Layup from the left side, no good. She gets her own rebound, however. Went up with another shot, and 2 shots are coming up for Stevens after a foul on Tranquilino, who just checked into the game. So Mickey Stevens back to the line to shoot 2. She was 1 for 2 from the foul line just a moment ago, and she misses the first free throw. Centerville early on, 2 of 7 from the foul line. Stevens makes a second. Centerville 6, Davis County 4. 4:25 left to go in the opening stanza. Settles to Tranquilino. On the right side, Hill dribbles it across the timeline. She got stripped, and it's stolen away. Coming away with it was Drew for Centerville. Drew picks up her dribble as she gets across the timeline, and a timeout called by Centerville. Nick Paloma not happy with Drew picking up her dribble right across the half-court line. It is a 30-second timeout with 4:07 left to go in the first quarter. So Davis County had a lead of 4-1 earlier in the quarter, but it has been a 5-0 Centerville run since then. And the Redheads have a 6-4 lead as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. Davis County looking to snap a 2-game winning streak, 2-game losing streak. And they are going up against a Centerville team that has beaten them 12 straight times in the series. Claire George to inbound for Centerville, and then she gets it into Mickey Stevens. Now a 2-3 zone being played by Davis County. Stevens, right side Drew to the wing, top of the key Claire George. Lobs it down on the left block to Stevens, spinning on Tranquilino, and double dribble called against Stevens. Good defense by Tranquilino, not giving her an inch. And she manages to force the turnover. Davis County looks to tie or take the lead with a 3 on this possession. 3:46 left to go, opening quarter. Jaylee Law, top of the key, got it stripped from behind her, but she got it back. Macy Hill, right wing 3, good! Macy Hill with the first triple for Davis County in this game, and the Mustangs reclaim the lead, 7-6. 3:30 left to go, first quarter. Drew in the right corner, spinning on Hill. Stevens tries a 3 of her own from the right corner. That's off the mark, and Law gets a rebound, but Claire George ran right into Jaylee Law, and that's the first foul on Claire George of Centerville. Fouls starting to pile up for both teams. 5 team fouls apiece with 3:19 remaining in the first quarter. Davis County with the ball up 7-6. Tranquilino inbounds to Hill. Back to Tranquilino in the middle, backcourt. Left side settles, back to Tranquilino. Her pass got tipped and stolen by Matthews. Claire Matthews gets fouled on her way to the hoop. Davis County not allowing any easy layups. They are fouling and fouling hard at the rim. That foul's called on Hill of Davis County, her first. Matthews, who had a team-high 22 in their opening season win over Iowa Valley, heads to the line. However, she misses the first free throw. Matthews, a 5'6" senior. This is a very deep, big, and experienced Centerville team. Matthews misses both. Rebound kicks into the corner, and tracking it down is P-Fish for Davis County. Hill to Tranquilino. Up into the front court, settles. Tried to throw across court, got tipped, but managing to get a hand on it and then getting control of it was Hill. Settles left side, into the left corner. Jaylee Law for three, off the mark. Weak side rebound, reeled in by Matthews of Centerville. Back come the Redettes, trailing by 1. 2:40 left to go, opening quarter. Blocking foul called as Matthews was weaving her way through traffic. I believe that's Settles of Davis County. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Centerville. Nope, they call it on Hill. So that is the third Lady Mustang who has 2 fouls. Timeout called by Centerville. It is a full timeout. So we will come back for Davis County and Centerville action after this. It is 7-6 Davis County here in the first quarter on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back in 30 seconds.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist and owner at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and let our team take care of you. If you're not a current customer, I challenge you to ask a friend or neighbor that comes to our pharmacy if they are satisfied with the professionalism and small-town customer service we pride ourselves on. We provide a higher level of pharmacy care with the same copays as other pharmacies in the area. Let us sync your medications to help save you time with once-a-month pickup at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Go Mustangs!
Davis County 7, Centerville 6. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Claire Matthews of Centerville. Davis County already is in the penalty here in the first quarter with 2:40 remaining in the opening stanza. So a 1-and-1 being shot by Matthews, and her first free throw is off the mark, and it goes out of bounds. There were 3 Mustangs, Henderson, Pete Fish, and Tranquilino. Neither one could get the rebound, and it goes out of bounds, and Centerville will have another crack at it. Claire George inbounds to Moore, who's checked into the game. Left side, Stevens. Matthews, reverse layup off the nice feed from Stevens. And that gives Centerville the lead back 8-7 with 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. Settles into the front court. Whips it to Henderson. Right wing 3, too strong. Offensive rebound by Tranquilino, and the putback is good. Tranquilino with her first 2. Davis County back out in front, 9-8. 2:12 remaining first quarter. Jaylee Law closely guarding Matthews, who chisels her way to the lane. A bit of a Euro step to the hoop. She's starting to heat up. She has 4 straight points for Centerville, and that makes it 10-9 in favor of Centerville. Left corner shot by P-Fish is no good. Over the back call against Henderson of Davis County. That was a good call by the referee. That was a good box out by Stevens on the other end, and Stevens to shoot a 1-and-1. So now Mickey Stevens, who is 2 of 4 from the foul line, to shoot 2, or shoot a 1-and-1, I should say. She misses the front end. Pete Fish vacuums in the rebound for Davis County. Henderson in the backcourt. Centerville keeps their press up. The pass was too tall for Tranquilino, going out of bounds, and Davis County turns it over. George inbounds to Stevens. Stevens into the paint, weaving her way through the lane and blaze it in. Mickey Stevens with her first field goal of the game. She has 4. and it's a 12-9 Centerville lead. J.D. Law in the front court. Almost got it stripped by Matthews. Heads to the basket around Claire George. Throws it on the left block to Pete Fish. Left corner three, Sydney Henderson. It's short, and the ball hit the top support. The play is whistled dead. Centerville basketball. Centerville 12, Davis County 9, a minute 13 remaining in the first quarter. Stevens around Jaylee Law, and she's fouled. Another foul coming up for Davis County. And it goes against Jaylee Law. That's her first. So Mickey Stevens right back to the line to shoot 2, and she makes the first. This will be the 14th free throw Centerville has shot here in the first quarter. And Stevens makes it 2 for 2. Centerville with their biggest lead of the game, 14-9 with a minute 7 remaining in the first quarter. Pass got tipped out of bounds by Stevens in the backcourt. The ball stays with Davis County. Most of the guards that handle the press are on the bench with 2 fouls. Hill, Young, as well as Briley Law. A foul, nope, they called a travel violation in the backcourt on Sydney Henderson, so another turnover goes against Davis County. And you wonder when head coach Jeff Graves of Davis County will have to bring in his more experienced guards to negotiate the Centerville press. Centerville with the ball, under a minute left to go in the first quarter. They lead 14-9. Top of the key, Claire George puts it on the deck, shovels it over on the top of the key to Stevens. Nice feed underneath, and missing the shot from up close is Moore. Back comes Davis County. Jaylee Law picks up her dribble in the backcourt, finds Pete Fish in the left corner, and getting fouled on her way to the hoop. That was Stephen Wilfon. And she will shoot 2. The foul is on Claire George. That is her second. That is the 16th foul against Centerville. Stephen Wilfon to shoot 2. And Wilfon knocks it in. One more free throw for Wilfon, who just checked into the game. 2 for 2. Centerville 14, Davis County 11. 30 seconds remaining first quarter. On the left wing, Stevens. Castile, right corner. High post, Claire George, turnaround jumper, too strong. Rebound kicks into the left corner, collected by Moore of Centerville. Stevens, top of the key. A crossover dribble and a layup in what a pretty move by Mickey Stevens. She now has 8 in the game. It's a 16-11 Centerville. 4 seconds left. Tranquilino into the front court with 1. Three-pointer good if it goes, but it's short. And that is the way the first quarter ends. A spirited first quarter, a seesaw affair, but it ends with Centerville leading Davis County 16-11. Back for quarter number 2 after this on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. Whatever project you're working on, we have what you need. From shingles, new windows, siding, plumbing, or even nice new Milwaukee power tool. If we don't have it, we can order it. And if you need professional advice on a project, we're always happy to help. While you're here, check out our Makerspace building. Make plans to stop out every month on second Saturday for lots of vendors on hand. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start to finish lumberyard.
Attention Southern Iowa. Do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Go
Mustangs! Welcome back to Davis County, where the Lady Mustangs are taking on Centerville. It is a 16-11 ball game as we get set to begin quarter number 2. Settles On the offensive end, gives it up to Sophia Young, who is back in the game with 2 fouls. That was the story of the first quarter. 3 Davis County Lady Mustangs had 2 fouls apiece. Briley Law lays it up in the lane, but it can't go. She doesn't get the roll. Oh, and a foul called on, oh my goodness, a foul called on Briley Law, who was just standing there on Rachel George after she got the rebound. And that is the 3rd foul on Briley Law. My goodness. That's one heck of a way to get your 3rd foul. Now, because there's so many fouls, Rachel George will shoot a double bonus, but she misses the first free throw. That was the 16th free throw by Centerville, and Rachel George misses both. Centerville has hit just 6 of them. Young into the corner. Right wing 3 by P-Fish. It's an air ball, and all alone for the rebound underneath is Stevens of Centerville. Back come the Redettes, leading 16-11. Stevens again into the lane. Misses the shot. Moore got her putback partially blocked from behind by Hill, and back come the Lady Mustangs down by 5. Law, spinning, gives up to Settles. Top of the key, Young. Right corner 3 by Hill. Good! The second 3 of the game by Macy Hill, who now has 8 in the ball game. Davis County to within 2, 16-14. A minute gone from the second quarter. All alone underneath, but missing the bunny is Rachel George, and Moore's there to clean it up with the rebound and stick back. Kyla Moore with her first 2 to make it 18-14 Centerville. Settles in the backcourt. Right side to Young. Pete Fish, left baseline jumper is knocked down. First field goal by Pete Fish. She now has 4. It's a 2-point ball game. Ball tipped out of bounds in the front court. Davis County basketball. So Centerville turns it back over, and now Davis County can tie it or take the lead with the 3. Davis County playing very spirited here in the first half. They have not beaten Centerville since December of 2014. Law to Settles on the left side as she brings it into the front court. Young, another right corner 3. That one no good by Hill, and a weak side rebound reeled in by Drew. She pushes back for Centerville. Her pass was tipped but collected by Stevens. A lob pass underneath for Kyla Moore, and another deuce put in by Moore. That's 4 points off the bench for her, and it's a 4-point Centerville lead, 20-16. 5:44 left to go, second quarter. Bit more of a game flow here in the second quarter after all those fouls in the first. Hill to Young, right corner 3. That's short, and Moore skies for the rebound. Matthews got tangled up with Young. That could have been the 3rd foul on Young, but they decided to play on. Stevens lays it in. Unencumbered to the hoop, Mickey Stevens. She's in double figures with 10, and it's a 22-16 Centerville lead. Davis County looking to stay in it, but they need to get the ball across the half-court line, and they call a 10-second violation. Law was just about to dribble it across the half-court line, but the Lady Mustangs a bit too nonchalant, bringing it across the court that time. And another turnover against Davis County gives the ball back to Centerville. Stevens, whistle away from the ball. Don't know what exactly the whistle was for. Centerville keeps the ball. So don't know why the stoppage of play there, but it is Centerville basketball. Stevens, a foul away from the ball and an offensive foul against Centerville. Moving screen called against Moore of Centerville. So that's the first foul on Moore. That puts Centerville in the penalty, but no free throws due to the player control foul. But Davis County gets the basketball down by 6, 22-16. Under 5 minutes left to go, second quarter. Hill up at the Young, and a blocking foul called at the half-court line against Centerville. 1-and-1 coming up for Davis County. Foul on Centerville is against Abby Drew, and that is Drew's second foul. So now there are 3 Centerville players that have 2 fouls apiece. 1-and-1 for Sophia Young off the front of the rim, and Moore clears for Centerville. Rachel George speeds her way into the front court, hands it off to Drew. Top of the key, Stevens working her way towards the hoop. Drew for 3 from the left wing, no good, but the offensive rebound pulled down by Rachel George. Stevens bumps right into the chest of Bradley Law, lost the ball, and Law collects it. Good job by Law standing her ground and getting the steal. Now Law the other way. Jump ball called as she got tied up by Moore as she went up with the shot, and the possession arrow goes to Centerville. Centerville 22, Davis County 16, 4:18 left to go second quarter. Stevens, who has a game-high 10, dribbles on the left wing. Lobs it into the post. Rachel George puts it in for the easy deuce. 3 points for George. Centerville with their biggest lead of the game, 24-16. Briley Law into the front court. Right wing, Young. Cross court for Settles. Top of the key, Briley Law. Chisels her way into the lane, lays it up, and puts it in. A tough move by Law. She had to negotiate her way around 2 defenders, and now traveling called on the inbound pass. Stevens shuffled her feet when she received the inbound pass, and she didn't dribble, so the unforced error gives the ball back to Davis County. Lady Mustangs trail 24-18, and they have the basketball. Young whips it on the left side to Briley Law. Settles. Back to Law. Dribbles around Matthews. Young, floater in the lane, too strong, and a rebound is collected by Drew of Centerville. Rachel George into the front court for the Redettes. Bumping into Law. Her shot is no good. Moore tried to get the rebound. It was tipped away from her by Petefish. Coming away with it is Hill of Davis County. Young at the top of the circle. Feeds it to Briley Law. Left corner Settles. Petefish clapping for her in the left corner, in the left block. Instead, the pass to the other side gets taken away by Stevens, and a layup by Mickey Stevens, who now has a dozen, and a timeout called by Centerville. 3:01 left to go in the second quarter. This is a full timeout, so we will go away for 30 seconds. It's Centerville 26, Davis County 18. We'll be back on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Go Mustangs!
Centerville 26, Davis County 18, as we welcome you back to Bloomfield. 3:01 left to go in the second quarter, and it's Davis County basketball. Law inbounds to Young. The Davis County 5, Briley Law, Young, Hill, Petefish, and Wilfon. Right corner 3 by Hill, who has 2 3-pointers already. She misses. Offensive rebound pulled down by Young. She misses the putback. Wilfon gets the rebound among the trees, but she can't get the putback to go. And back comes Stevens for Centerville. Centerville can build their lead up to double digits on this possession. George, left corner Stevens, dribbles into the lane and lays it in. Mickey Stevens having herself a first half. She has 14. And Davis County now trails by 10, 28-18. Wilfon to Law. Left elbow jumper is knocked down. And it's 4 points for Briley Law and a 30-second timeout called by Davis County. So 2:17 remaining in the second quarter. Centerville's biggest lead was just moments ago at 10. Davis County's biggest lead was 3 back in the first quarter. Centerville has led for the entirety of this second stanza. Centerville 1-0 on the season. They won back on November the 20th, and they have not played in 2 weeks. Davis County 1-3, coming off losses, back-to-back losses on Monday and Tuesday, as they look to wrap up their week on this Friday night with a win before going to EBF on Tuesday. Centerville basketball up by 8. Stevens brings it up. She has a game-high 14. Dribbles to the left side and now to the top of the key. Right side, Drew. Back to the top, and Stevens. Left wing, George. High arcing three is short. Nice rebound by Peatfish, climbing the ladder and snagging it with one hand. Back comes Davis County, looking to chip into the 8-point deficit. Peatfish splits the double team, loses it, and coming away with the steal is Rachel George. Into the front court, Stevens lost it. Out of bounds to Davis County. Stevens going a little bit faster than the ball in that case, kind of just lost it out of bounds, and Davis County gets it back. A minute 40 remaining until halftime. It's a 28-20 Centerville lead. Hill, right corner. Lost the dribble momentarily, got tied up by Matthews, but Davis County keeps it on the alternating possession arrow. 28-20 is our score. Davis County trailing, and they have the basketball. 90 seconds remaining until halftime, although the clock's not moving. Clock still not moving. Wolf on for three, misses. Long rebound comes down to Young. Floater in the lane, off to the glass, and good. Sophia Young with her first deuce of the game to make it a 6-point ball game, 28-22. Drew with the show and go. Dribbles to the left hand. George wanted to shoot the three from the top of the key, but she didn't catch the pass cleanly. Now Claire George on the right block. Count it, and the foul. That's the first basket by Claire George, looking to get three the hard way.
Fouled, and she gets a chance.
Foul called on Peatfish. That is her first. Claire George should complete the three-point play, and she can't get the free throw to go. Rebound got tipped into the hands of Settles of Davis County. They trail 30-22. A minute 2 remaining in the first half. Top of the key three by Briley Law. It's an air ball, and Peatfish tried to save it out of bounds, but she was out of bounds herself, and the ball goes back to Centerville. Claire George out of the game, replaced by Moore, who provided some good minutes earlier in the second quarter for Centerville. Castile back in the game for Centerville, and Drew takes a seat. We'll give you to Davis County 5 when they get the ball next. It's Stevens, Rachel George, Matthews, Castile, and Moore as the Centerville 5. Traveling violation called against Castile as she was dribbling to the top of the circle. 9th turnover against Centerville by my count. The Davis County 5, Settles, Henderson, Peatfish, Young, and Jaylee Law. 40 seconds left, Davis County trailing 30-22. Henderson, right corner, tried to throw across court, stolen away momentarily by Stevens, but getting it back is Young. Floater in the lane won't go. Moore grabs the rebound for Centerville. Stevens with the game-high 14 pushes. Shovels it to the top of the key to Rachel George. Tried to throw it into the post to Moore. Stolen away by Peatfish. And a foul called in the backcourt on Claire Matthews of Centerville. That's her second. 19 foul against Centerville, 1-1 coming up for Peatfish, who is 2 for 2 from the foul line so far tonight. Peatfish knocks down the first free throw. She gets the bonus. That's now 4 points on the night for the 5'8 senior. And her second free throw. And then it's knocked down again. So a 30-24 ball game coming up on 10 seconds left in the first half. Castile, top of the key, Rachel George. High arcing three, glass but nothing else. Comes down to Matthews. She ran into traffic. Henderson gets a steal, but the clock runs out before Davis County can get another shot off. End of what has been a very high-spirited game thus far. Davis County putting up a fight, trailing Centerville just by 6 as we head into halftime. Our score, Centerville 30, Davis County 24. We'll take a break and tell you about what has been quite an eventful first half. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Fall is upon us, and we at First Iowa State Bank know it is never too early to think about your ag needs for next year. You deserve the support of a financial institution that understands agriculture and has a long-term commitment to your success. Choosing the right ag lender for your needs is vital to the strength and success of your operation. Whether you produce grain, raise livestock, or have a combination of both, our staff of ag lenders in Keosauqua or Bloomfield will work with you to determine the right lending option. First Iowa State Bank in Keosauqua, Cantrell, and Bloomfield. Member FDIC.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
This is Chris Myrtle at Hamilton Produce. We have what you need to keep everything on your farm or in the shop in working order, including a full line of cattle chutes and calving equipment. We are also your best source for the most competitive prices on LP gas. Check out our full line of Carhartt clothing and dry shod boots. And did we mention we now carry Orca coolers as well? Hamilton Produce, your one-stop shop for all your farm and hardware needs, just off the square in Bloomfield or on the old Brick Plant Road in Ottumwa.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Go Mustangs!
From here in Bloomfield, our score at halftime, Centerville 30, Davis County 24. And Davis County had a lead of 6-3 back in the first quarter, but then Centerville was able to go on a run. They took the lead, and they have led ever since. They had a lead as large as 10 here in the back in the second quarter, but Davis County was able to trim that advantage down to 6, and that's where we stand at halftime. Story of the game, really lots of fouls and lots of foul shots. Centerville 6 of 17 from the foul line, and Davis County can thank their lucky stars that Centerville has not been able to take advantage from the foul line. On the other hand, Davis County 8 of 9 from the foul line, so very good shooting from the charity stripe has kept Davis County in this ball game. Macy Hill leads Davis County with 8 points so far. That's two 3-pointers thrown in there as well. Morgan Peafish has 6, and she is 4 for 4 from the foul line. Brawley Law has 4. Stephen Wilfon with 2. Isabel Tranquilino with 2. And Sophia Young has 2 points for Davis County. Centerville is led by Mickey Stevens, who has a game-high 14. She's been good ever since her freshman year. Now she's in her junior year. Every bit as good as advertised still. Claire Matthews has 4. Kyla Moore has 4. Allison Castile and Rachel George have 3 points apiece, and then Claire George has 2 points. So Davis County appears to be hanging with Centerville on the glass as well. The difference really has been just the many, many trips that Centerville, many more trips Centerville has made to the foul line as opposed to Davis County. Foul trouble, keep an eye on that as we head towards the second half. Briley Law is the only player in the game, and the Davis County Lady Mustang, she has 3 fouls. Macy Hill has 2, and also Sophia Young has 2 for Davis County. Centerville has 4 players with 2 fouls: Claire Matthews, Rachel George, Abby Drew, as well as Claire George. All 3 of those players, all 4 of those players are starters. So that's the story of this game thus far. Turnovers, by my count, pretty even, although Centerville, uncharacteristic for them, have turned it over 11 times by my count. Davis County, 9 turnovers, and they seem to have trouble with that full court press once Young, Law, and Hill all had to go to the bench for foul trouble, and wisely, head coach Jeff Graves of Davis County decided to bring in his more experienced guards to try to handle that press better, and they were able to do so towards the end of that second quarter. So that's our story. Centerville 30, Davis County 24 here at halftime. We'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we come back, second half action between Davis County and Centerville. This is Lady Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
At See First, we believe our members deserve financial solutions unlike any other, where the people make you feel appreciated, where you can find the right tools and products at the right price, where high-tech solutions provide serious convenience, not frustration, and where members are so happy they tell their friends. Thank you, See First members. Together really is better.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Go
Second half getting set to get started here in Centerville. It will be beg your pardon, we're in Bloomfield. Centerville is Davis County's opponent. It's a 30-24 Centerville lead as we get set to start half number 2. Reddits will have the basketball to start things off. George inbounds to Mickey Stevens, who has a game-high 14 in this game. 1-3-1 zone being played by Davis County. Stevens negotiating the zone at the top of the circle. Actually, this is a triangle and 2 being played by Davis County. Drew left alone on the left wing, comes to a stop at the foul line, looking for a teammate. Cutting to the basket, Rachel George, who lays it in. George was left all alone, and Drew found her for the deuce to make it a 32-24 ball game in favor of Centerville. Will make that 7:26 remaining in the third quarter. Law gets it up ahead to Hill just before the 10-second violation. Petefish, turnaround jumper off the side of the backboard, and she missed as she got the rebound taken away from her by Claire George. Mickey Stevens the other way, got her shot partially blocked. And the carom comes down to Briley Law. 3-on-2 break for Davis County. Briley Law floater off the glass and good. Law has 6, and it's a 6-point Centerville lead, 32-26, under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. George, top of the circle, chisels her way into the lane. Blocking foul called on Briley Law, and that is her 4th. Oh, goodness gracious. Huge call there. And now Briley Law on the brink of 5 fouls. Inbound pass comes in to Claire George. Got it to Stevens, who almost lost it and then had it poked away from her by Hill. Shoves it over to Drew. Now at the free throw line, Claire George. Rachel George, right wing 3. It's too strong. Claire George, the weak side rebound. She gets her shot rejected, but a foul is called. That might be on Hill, and that might be her 3rd. That is Hill, and that is her 3rd. So Davis County early on in foul trouble here in the third quarter. Hill with 3, and Briley Law has 4. Claire George misses the first free throw. And that was the story. Centerville just 6 of 17 from the foul line in the first half. Second free throw by Claire George is off the mark, but there's Claire Matthews for the rebound for Centerville. She hits the deck, tried to throw it on the left sideline to Claire George, but the pass was a bit out of her reach, and the ball goes to Davis County. Centerville 32, Davis County 26, 6:28 remaining, third quarter. Hill throws it to Jaylee Law. They were taking way too much time in the backcourt. Now they get it up to Settles in the front court. Hill sells herself, right corner 3, in and out. Rebound gets tipped out around, and over her back foul called on Settles. That is her 1st. Already 3 team fouls called against Davis County. Centerville has not been whistled for a foul as of yet this half. Centerville ball up by 6, coming up on the 6-minute mark remaining in the third quarter. Claire George gets called for a jump ball as she got tied up after received the ball in the post by Hill, and the possession arrow goes to Davis County. So Davis County looking to get to within 4, possibly 3 on this possession. Jaylee Law in the backcourt to Hill, surveying the defense, still in the backcourt. Jaylee Law lobs it ahead to Hill into the front court. Hill to the lane. Floater won't go. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Matthews, and she races back for Centerville. Matthews on the right side. Throws it to Stevens. Now Claire George gets fouled in the post by Petefish. That's the second foul on Petefish. 4th team foul against Davis County. Centerville ball with 5:36 remaining third quarter. Stevens triggers. Rachel George, right block, bulls her way down low, and she's much bigger than Sophia Young. Had superior position, and she gets the deuce. 7 points for Rachel George. It's a 34-26 ball game. Centerville settles, mid-range jumper, air ball loose underneath, and Rachel George collects the rebound for Centerville. Now the Redettes can build their lead back to double digits on this possession. Stevens can't get the bank shot to go from the right side. Claire George with the rebound, flips up a shot. That's an air ball. Centerville bench wants a foul call, but we play on. Young into the front court for Davis County, trailing by 8. Under 5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Hill for three. It's an air ball from the right wing, and coming down with the rebound is Stevens. Foul at the half-court line called against Jaylee Law. That is her second, and the 15th foul against Davis County. Claire George out of the game, replaced by Moore. Drew sits as well. She's replaced by Castile for Centerville. Rachel George, top of the circle. Right corner three by Castile, and she puts it in. Allison Castile has 6 in the game now, and it is a 34-26 Centerville lead. Beg your pardon, it should be 37-26. There's the top of the key three by Jaylee Law. She can't answer. Young tried to save it. She did, but it went into the arms of Rachel George. Back for Centerville. Good defense on the other end by Jaylee Law, who tipped the ball out of bounds right next to Parker Stevens, our on-site producer. I think he was ready to receive that loose ball, or maybe not. Regardless, it's a 37-26 Centerville lead, their biggest of the game, and they look to build on it in this possession as we approach the halfway point of the third quarter. Rachel George can't hit the three. Offensive rebound by Castile, but her pass into the paint got stolen away by P-Fish, but she was out of bounds when she reeled in that pass. So the ball stays with Centerville. Hill out of the game, replaced by Henderson for Davis County. Stevens looking for a teammate. Top of the key, Castile. Met by Henderson. She comes to a stop. Traveling called. Turnover against Centerville gives the ball back to Davis County. They face their biggest deficit of the game at 11, 37-26. Henderson to Jaylee Law, back to Henderson. Picks up her dribble. Her pass got tipped back to Jaylee Law. Now back to Henderson in the front court. Young throws it on the left side to Jaylee Law. Settles. Left corner. Jaylee Law feeds Pete Fish in the post. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound tipped around. Moore comes away with it. Matthews into the front court, into the lane. A lot of contact. She got hammered as she took up a layup. She'll head to the line to shoot two. Foul called on Jaylee Law of Davis County. That is her third foul. So that's a 16 foul against Davis County. They will be in the penalty for the remainder of this game. Matthews misses the first free throw. So 3:30 remains in the third quarter. For that much of the third quarter and the entirety of the fourth quarter, Centerville is in the bonus. And still, Centerville has not been whistled for a foul. Will Fawn in the game for Davis County, replacing Settles. Second free throw by Matthews. In and out. Henderson clears for Davis County. Law up ahead to Young. Will Fawn to Young in the high post. Jaylee Law with a cross-court pass. Right corner three by Henderson. Off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by Will Fawn, who had excellent position on Stevens, and they called a foul on Mickey Stevens. That's her first and Centerville's first team foul of this second half, with 3:13 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County ball out of bounds, trailing 37-26. Young underneath the basket. Triggers it into Henderson in the left corner. Nice pass to P-Fish. Turnaround jumper from the left block. Won't go. Rebound gets tips out of bounds. Davis County basketball. Young again will try to find an open teammate from underneath the basket. Henderson again. Her three from the left corner is partially blocked by Stevens, and Claire George comes down with the loose ball. Centerville up by 11. Drew weaving her way through traffic. Stevens, who has a game-high 14 all in the first half, lobs it into the right block to Moore, who puts it in. Kyla Moore now has 6. Centerville up by a baker's dozen, 39-26, their biggest of the game, and a timeout is called by Davis County. 2:42 remaining in the third quarter. It is a full timeout called by Davis County. It is a 39-26 ball game in favor of Centerville. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive the only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights, and exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Untitled Radio Group Sports Network. Go Mustangs!
3:07 remaining in the third quarter. It is a 39-26 Centerville lead. The Redheads have outscored Lady Mustangs 9-2 in this quarter after leading by 6 at halftime. And Davis County has gone cold from the field here in the third quarter. Young into the front court, picks up her dribble. Jaylee Law to the top of the circle. Dribbles to the foul line, bounce pass to Pete Fish. Right corner, Wilfon was not ready to trigger the three, throws across court. Right corner jumper by Henderson's an air ball, weak side rebound loose and gathered in by Drew of Centerville. Drew to Stevens. Backs it out. Now on the right side, Claire George. Nice closeout by Jaylee Law. Passing to the post to Moore. Foul called on the catch. And Moore will head to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And the foul called against Henderson. That is her second. So Kyla Moore, this will be her first trip to the foul line. She'll shoot a 1 plus a bonus. And her first free throw is off the glass and in. Doesn't matter if you don't call bank or not, it counts all the same. And Moore gets the bonus. Second free throw, high arcer, no shot. Lane violation against Centerville. Ball goes to Davis County and they trail 40-26. So it has been a 10-2 run since halftime for Centerville. Settles to Jaylee Law. Almost got kicked in the face. Throws it on the right side to Henderson. Her three is short. Claire George gets the rebound. It has been one and done for the Lady Mustangs here in the second half. Over and back violation called on Matthews, who lost the ball momentarily and then got into a struggle with Settles. And they call a backcourt violation on Centerville. Young to Law into the front court. Left corner Settles, and a blocking foul called on Rachel George of Centerville. That is her third. A minute 42 left to go in the third quarter. Centerville 40, Davis County 26. Young looking for a teammate. And she finally gets in. Well, she tried to get into Henderson, but it got tipped out of bounds by Stevens near the Davis County bench. And the ball stays with Davis County. Now Jaylee Law will be the one to inbound for the Lady Mustangs. Near the half-court line, Young. Centerville playing a 3-2 zone. Settles got her pass tipped out of bounds by Stevens again. Davis County just having trouble getting their offense set up at the moment. Young got her pass stolen, and Mickey Stevens the other way, lays it in. First two of the half for Stevens to make it a 42-26 ball game. Stevens now has 16. That's a game high. Centerville with the lead, Davis County with the ball. Henderson pulls up from 15 in the right corner. That shot won't go. Stevens pushes for Centerville. Stevens weaving her way through traffic, foul called. Took a bit of a hip check on her way to the hoop from Young. And we'll see the official call, but that should be Young's third foul. Nope, I think they called it on Pete Fish instead. That's the third foul on Pete Fish. Law back into the game with her 4 fouls. Briley Law, I should say. Hill back into the game as well for Davis County. Minute 5 remaining in the third quarter. Centerville up by 16. Mickey Stevens to shoot a 1-and-1, and she knocks down the first free throw. One more coming up for Stevens. And she gets the roll. That gives her 18 on the night. And it is an 18-point Centerville lead, 44-26. A minute 1 remaining here in the third quarter. Jaylee Law, right corner, three-pointer by Hill. She got it. Macy Hill with 11 points, the first Lady Mustang in double figures, and it's 44-29. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Claire George lobbed it into Moore on the right block. She got fouled before the shot. Foul on Macy Hill, I believe. And Moore will shoot a 1-and-1. That's the fourth foul on Hill. So she's the second Davis County player with 4 fouls. Moore misses the front end. However, Claire George got the rebound, but she misses the putback. Davis County. Hill, this time can't hit from the right corner. All alone for a rebound underneath is Stevens for Centerville. Whistle called by the official as Stevens lost her hairband/headband. So the referee just blows the whistle real quick so Stevens can get that situated. So 26.4 seconds left, third quarter. Centerville leading 44-29. Stevens walks it into the front court. Claire George, top of the circle. Right corner, Castile. Got her pass tipped, but she manages to shovel it over to Stevens, who dribbles to the right wing. Looking over the defense, triangle 2 being played by Davis County, and Claire George traveled. George made her way into the lane and took an extra step after she picked up her dribble, and she gets called for steps. 6.4 seconds left, third quarter. Davis County trailing by 15. They have to hurry. Henderson into the front court with 4. Jaylee Law, good if it goes, and it's an air ball, and that is the way the third quarter comes to an end. At the end of 3, Centerville 44, Davis County 29. Back for the fourth quarter after this on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. Whatever project you're working on, we have what you need. From shingles, new windows, siding, plumbing, or even nice new Milwaukee power tool. If we don't have it, we can order it. And if you need professional advice on a project, we're always happy to help. While you're here, check out our Makerspace building. Make plans to stop out every month on second Saturday for lots of vendors on hand. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start to finish lumberyard.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist and owner at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and let our team take care of you. If you're on a current customer, I challenge you to ask a friend or neighbor that comes to our pharmacy if they are satisfied with the professionalism and small-town customer service we pride ourselves on. We provide a higher level of pharmacy care with the same copays as other pharmacies in the area. Let us sync your medications to help save you time with once-a-month pickup at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
It is a 44-29 lead for Centerville as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams playing their season opening game in the South Central Conference, and an easy bucket underneath for Allison Castile to start things off for Centerville, now with a 46-29 lead. Now a turnover by Davis County. Castile comes away with the steal, but she traveled. So dueling turnovers gives the ball back to Davis County, trailing 46-29. Hill to inbound in the front court. Henderson almost stepped out of bounds, but she was able to keep a foot in. Right corner, Henderson for 3, off the back of the rim. Weak side rebound, pulled down by Jaylee Law, and she is fouled on her way to the hoop. And that's Mickey Stevens called for her second foul.
And for the Renettes, their third team foul here in the second half.
Jaylee Law inbounds. Macy Hill, shot fake, pulls up from 15 from the right corner and knocks it down. Make that the left corner. Macy Hill now with 13 points on the night. It's a 17-point lead. A miss, and then Rachel George with the rebound, and a foul called against Davis County on the rebound. Oh no, they called it against Centerville. Foul goes against Claire George. Beg your pardon, that was Rachel George called on the foul. A jump ball on the other end, and it's Davis County basketball. You know, I'll get this right eventually. Claire Matthews gets called for her third foul. So it's Davis County basketball. Jaylee Law inbounds underneath the Lady Mustang hoop. They trail Centerville 46-31. Davis County's been outscored 16-5 here in the second half. So they called a jump ball. Centerville got the ball to begin the fourth quarter, so the ball should go to Davis County on the jump ball. Okay, officials need to huddle up and figure this one out, I guess. Opening game of the South Central Conference for both teams. Looking to get a foot up here to start things off, and it is Davis County basketball with 7:11 remaining in the ball game. Lob, that's to Briley Law. Henderson, right corner three, no good. Rebound tipped around, and here comes Matthews of Centerville. She looks ahead and says she keeps it herself, lays it up with the right hand, and puts it in. Claire Matthews has 6, 46-31 Centerville. A whistle, and actually before Jaylee Law traveled, timeout was called by Davis County. It is a 30-second timeout. Centerville 46, Davis County 31, and this seems to be a carbon copy of what happened to Davis County in Oskaloosa this past Tuesday. In the Oskaloosa game on Tuesday, Davis County trailed by 6. And then we're overwhelmed by Oskaloosa in the second half, mainly in the third quarter, where Oskaloosa really put themselves some distance between themselves and the Lady Mustangs. Same thing here, third quarter. Centerville outscores Davis County 14-5, and Davis County has put themselves in a hole that they have not been able to dig out of as of yet. It's a 46-31 ball game, Davis County basketball. 6:52 remaining. Hill got fouled on the elbow jumper from the left side, and the foul called on a smirking Kyla Moore. That's her second. Macy Hill to shoot 2. Hill can't get the first free throw to go. Hill has 13 points to lead Davis County. She's also Davis County leading scorer at 11.5 a game. She makes 1 out of 2, and it's a 46-32 Centerville lead. Stevens pushes for the Redettes. Top of the key, Rachel George stops at the elbow, deals it into the left corner to Castile. Now cross court to Stevens. Around Hill, lays it in. Mickey Stevens has every move in the book. She now has 20 in the game. 48-32 Centerville. On the other end, a deflection and a steal by Matthews. Mickey Stevens can't hit the layup over Young, and back comes Davis County. Briley Law with the rebound and the push. And she gets bumped. 2 shots coming up for Briley Law. That might be the first foul on Castile. It is. So Briley Law to shoot 2. This is her first trip to the foul line. And she misses badly on the first. Law's second free throw off the back of the rim, and coming away with the rebound is Rachel George. Barreling her way to the basket, running into Young. Oh, offensive foul. Sophia Young taking the charge. Normally, body has to hit the floor for an offensive foul to be called, but in the referee's eyes, George barreled into the body of Young. Good job by Young taking the charge. Davis County ball down 48-32, under 6 minutes left to go. Law got her pass deflected, stolen by Matthews, and Law, looking not to get her fifth foul, lets Matthews lay it in. 8 points for Matthews, 50-32 Centerville. Another steal, this time by Rachel George. A 2-on-1 break. George to Matthews, tipped away and stolen by Hill, and a foul called on Rachel George in the backcourt. And that is foul number 5, or it should be on Rachel George. Yep, that's Rachel George has fouled out. She exits the game with 7 points. She's replaced by her older sister, Claire George. So Macy Hill to shoot a 1-and-1. And she makes the front end and earns the bonus. Hill now with 15 points on the night. Second free throw by Hill, and she puts it in. Centerville 50, Davis County 34, 5:30 remaining. Drew spinning, picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate. Bounce pass to Stevens. Lob on the right block to Moore, and she puts it in. Centerville is such a big team. They have 3 players 6 feet tall, and they interchange them. That time it's Moore putting in her 9th point to make it a 52-34 ball game with 5:08 remaining. Young into the front court, whips it cross court. Left corner jumper by make that Pete Fish. She can't get it to go. Rebound by Matthews over to Mickey Stevens. And Stevens goes all the way, misses the shot. Strong rebound by Briley Law, boxing out the bigger Kyla Moore. Back comes Briley Law. Top of the key 3 coming up by Young. Off the mark. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Claire George of Centerville. Centerville leading 52-34 with the basketball with 4:35 remaining. Stevens brings it back to the half-court line. Davis County stays in their triangle and 2. They have 2 defenders, 1 on Matthews, 1 on Moore, and the other 3 players are playing zone. Now Young comes out to make Stevens get rid of the ball. Now Claire George to the half-court line. Drew picks up her dribble. Stevens, who has a game-high 20, kicks over to Drew on the right side. Centerville content with killing clock as we're past the halfway point of the 4th quarter. It's 52-34 Centerville over Davis County. Stevens weaving her way through traffic, banks it in. You have the impression Stevens could do that anytime she wants, but she was able to kill a little bit of clock, and now she has 22 points on the night. It's a 20-point Centerville lead, 54-34. Settles on the left side, and the Centerville bench wanted to travel. Instead, a foul is called on Claire George, and that is her 4th. And that will take Isabel Settles to the line. Settles had 6 points in Davis County's loss to Oskaloosa on Tuesday, and Settles knocks down the first free throw. One of the bright spots for Davis County has been their work at the free throw line. Much better foul shooting from the Lady Mustangs tonight. Wilfon in the game replacing Young for Davis County. Second free throw by Settles, and she hits nothing but net. It gives her 2 points on the night. Centerville 54, Davis County 36. Stevens, who has a game-high 22, pushes it back for Centerville. Hands it off to Claire George. Davis County looking to extend their defense. Wilfon hounding Stevens. Bit of a weave action being played by Stevens, George, as well as Drew. Stevens to Drew on the high right. Head coach Jeff Graves telling his Lady Mustangs to extend their defense. Stevens misses the runner. Coming down with the rebound is Briley Law. Up ahead for Macy Hill. Briley Law pulls up at the foul line. a lot of contact, no call, and she misses the shot. Matthews back for Centerville. And she somehow was able to muscle it over Wilfon and get the deuce. 8 points now for Matthews. Beg your pardon, 10 points now for Matthews. 56-36 Centerville, 2:25 left. Law around the defense, went around about 4 Redettes and managed to go to the line to shoot 2, drawing the foul from Kyla Moore, her third. So Bradley Law to shoot 2 free throws. 6 points on the night for the 5'7" junior. Off glass and in for Law. That's the second time we've seen that today. Moore of Centerville did that earlier in the contest. Second free throw by Law. That one's too strong, and Moore reels in the rebound for Centerville. 56-37 Centerville, 2:13 left. Law got her hand on the pass, but it comes over to Drew. Now George near the half-court line. Stevens top of the circle, hands it off to Drew. Looks to get it back to Stevens. Instead, it's George at the top of the circle. Lob pass on the left block to Matthews. A lot of contact, no call. She misses the shot. Ball out of bounds, goes to Davis County. Minute 44 remaining in the fourth quarter. Centerville 56, Davis County 37. Back comes Sophia Young for Davis County into the game. Young, top of the key, Bradley Law got it poked away from her, and she was able to track down the loose ball, and she got fouled as she tried to split the double team. Mickey Stevens gets called for her third foul. Centerville now with 10 fouls, so it's a double bonus for Davis County. Bradley Law, who is 1 of 4 from the foul line, will shoot 2. And Law hits nothing but nets on the first free throw. Law can't hit the second one. Offensive rebound by P-Fish. She can't get the putback to go. Offensive board by Hill, and she's fouled. Foul called on Moore. That is her 4th. Hill will look to add to her 16-point night from the foul line with a minute 31 remaining. Davis County down 56-38. And Hill makes the first. The 17 points by Hill, that so far is a season high. And she knocks down the second one. That gives her 18 on the night. 56-40 Centerville, a minute 27 left. Centerville content with just killing the clock in order to secure their conference opening win here in Bloomfield. Claire George near the half-court line with a minute 15 left. Picks up her dribble. And it gets taken away from her by Bradley Law. Davis County still playing hard. Law can't get the layup to go. And a jump ball as George hits the deck. And the possession arrow goes to Davis County. 103 remains in the fourth quarter. George inbounds to Stevens. All alone underneath is Maya Moore for the easy deuce. Beg your pardon, Kyla Moore, now in double figures with 11. 58-40 Centerville, quickly the other way. Macy Hill misses the shot, gets her own rebound and puts it in. Macy Hill with a career high 20 points in this game to make it a 58-42 ball game. 36 seconds left. Stevens adds to her total with a layup. Now 24 for Stevens. Hill back the other way. Back and forth we go. Hill misses the runner. Offensive rebound by P-Fish. She is fouled by Stevens. 2 free throws coming up for P-Fish. 4 fouls now on Mickey Stevens. So P-Fish, who has not scored since the first half, will look to get on the score sheet this half, which she does with that free throw. Second free throw by Pete Fish, and it's an air ball. So the play's blown dead, and the ball goes to Centerville with 23.4 seconds left. Centerville leading 60 to 43. George inbounds to Stevens, and you think that Centerville will just be content with running out the rest of the clock. And head coach Nick Baloma yells, "No shot, hold it." So Centerville will just let the clock run out. 5 seconds left, down to 4. Hill strips Drew, but the clock runs out. And there's your ball game. Final score from here in Bloomfield. Centerville pulls away from Davis County in the second half, and they defeat the Lady Mustangs by a final score of 60 to 42. So a hard-fought game by Davis County. It really was that second half, the third quarter in particular, which kind of buried the Lady Mustangs' chances. And they fall tonight by the final score of 60 to 43. We'll take a 4-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll tell you about the girls' game, and we'll get you set up for the boys' game as well, as that's just the first half of our doubleheader. The Davis County boys will take the home court for the first time, and they'll be taking on Centerville. And we'll be back after 4 minutes to tell you about the girls' game after this on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Lisa Bell. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans. The agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs, too. We're proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today, 664-2362. And go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Hi, I'm Eric, owner of Spillman Auto Parts. We have thousands of used parts that would fix that annoying problem with your car. Dennis, Gary, and John are ready to take your call and save you money. You can also check out our eBay store and buy parts directly on our website at spillmanauto.com. And don't forget to check out our great selection of rebuildable cars, trucks, and SUVs. We look forward to meeting you at Spillman Auto Parts in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Do you need a fence built? Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield and save yourself some blood, sweat, and tears. Skylar can build whatever kind of fence you need, from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs he has done. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield today to get on his building list, as it will fill up fast. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310.
You're watching Davis County basketball on the Untitled Radio Group Sports Network.
The Davis County Lady Mustangs, they were hanging with Centerville for a half, down by just 6. And then Centerville was able to pull away, in particular in the third quarter, where they outscored Davis County 14-5 to take a 44-29 lead into the third quarter. And then they put it in cruise control from there, beating Davis County 60-43. Highlights for Davis County, first off, Macy Hill had a career-high 20 points for Davis County, and she was 7 of 8 from the foul line. So a good job by Macy Hill getting to the foul line early and often and taking advantage of that. She also had 3 3-pointers mixed in with her 20 points as well. Let's see, Davis County as a team, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. They went to the free throw line 25 times. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. They were 18 of 25 from the foul line, the Lady Mustangs were. So good work from the foul line for them. But just too much Mickey Stevens. And Stevens has been a thorn in the side of the Lady Mustangs since she was a freshman. She's now a junior, and she's still every bit as good as advertised. 22 points for her, and that was a game high. Rachel George, beg your pardon, Claire Matthews had 10 points as she made it to double figures, as did Kyla Moore, who had 11. The George sisters, Rachel and Claire, had trouble getting things going. Rachel had 7, Claire had 2, and Allison Castile also added 8 points. But it was a game in which there was a lot of foul trouble, and only one player fouled out. That was Rachel George of Centerville. So Davis County back to the drawing board after falling to Centerville by the final score of 60-43. You can see the boys, if you're watching our Tunnel Radio Group Facebook feed. They are warming up right in front of you, and we are waiting for the nightcap of tonight's contest between Davis County and Centerville, as the boys, both teams, Davis County and Centerville, started off 0-1. They're both looking for their first victory of the season, as well as their first South Central Conference win as well. But as for the girls' game, once again, their final score, Centerville 60, Davis County 43. The Redettes are off to a 2-0 start. 1-0 in the South Central Conference. The Lady Mustangs fall to 1-3 with a South Central Conference record of 0-1. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Friday evening. The Lady Mustangs will be back on the court on Tuesday in Eddyville. Be sure to join us as Davis County squares off against the EBF Rockets. In the meantime, the second half of our doubleheader is coming up shortly. The Davis County Mustangs hit the home floor for the first time this year against the Centerville Big Reds. We'll get you set up for this matchup right after this 4-minute timeout. You're listening to Davis County basketball on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at WMPenn.edu.